Hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. Listen, don't click out yet, okay? I know I look like a crazy person. I thought I was gonna get a really cute look and I would come back and I would do my intro and be like, this is how we're gonna get here. Things took a turn. But if you wanna see how I got this way, and what I used and what I think of all the products overall, stick around, we're gonna get into it. If you're not already subscribed, I mean, why would you now? But you could if you wanted to, even though I look like a crazy person. Click on the little bell and YouTube will notify you when I upload a new video and you can watch it or not. It's totally up to you. No pressure. Either way, I appreciate you being here. All right, we're gonna get right into it. I'm about to have a very naked face. Brace yourself. Okay, here we go. I've been sitting here for probably 20 minutes looking at this palette, trying to decide what I want to do. If I'm being completely honest, I want to do a green look and I want to do a pinky red look. I don't love mixing these particular colors together because I think you inevitably end up with a watermelon look, which is great, but I don't want a watermelon look today. So I was thinking I might do kind of a halo spotlight eye type thing with the pinks and reds. So hopefully that works out. We're just gonna tuck it and see. I do really like that this palette is numbered. There's no names, which makes it so much easier to pronounce. I think I'm gonna start with a shade right here, which would be number 5 in the palette for the outermost and innermost. Nope. What? Well, yeah, I mean, kind of for the inner and outer corners. So I'm gonna use my Refer 26. I didn't tape up my eyes because I think I'm going to end up blowing this out to meet up with the blush. I think that will be really, really cute. So I'm pretty much just going to lay this out where I want it. And then we'll do all the blending and finessing after. It's nice and pigmented. I gotta say, this Refer 26 brush is so good. If you have small or hooded eyes and wanna do detail work, it's a great brush. Now I think I want to use this shade right here, which would be number 14 in the palette. It just looks like a really fun pinky purple. And that's gonna go right next to that first shade. Overlapping, of course, because that's what we do. I have been pretty excited to play with this palette. I think it's just ridiculously cute. Necessary? Probably not. Did I need to buy this? Not for the color story, but I can vividly, not so much remember, but almost see a quick snap of my sister and I sitting on the floor. My little sister, she's 16 months younger than me, sitting on the floor, and she had the strawberry shortcake, like everything. But she had a little cabinet that looked like a medicine cabinet and had all the figurines in there. And they had little holes in their feet, and there was a little sticky uppy bit on the shelves where you could put the figures, and I can smell them almost. And in the past 20 years, I have smelled something that reminded me of the strawberry shortcake dolls because they're just like plastic, but they were scented like their names. So yeah, when this came out, I was like, the little girl in me needs this palette. I think so far that's looking really cute. So now we're gonna go into what would be shade number 2 to blend out the darker shades up into my crease / transition area a little bit. So this is going to take me a minute. I'm probably going to edit out most of this, but it is blending really well. That's very cool. That blended out so easily. I'm actually a little surprised how easy it was. So I think I'm going to take this shade right here, which would be shade 13, and I'm going to lay that down in the center, and then I'm going to top it with shade 3 right there. I think that's going to look pretty cute. So on the dry Rephr 21, we're going to go into shade 13. I can easily wet this if I need to. I don't know if I need to, but let's wet it just for funsies. All right, I wet that. Yeah, per use. Wetting a shimmer shade is just gonna make it that much shimmerier and shinier and pretty. That's very pretty. It's not a super shimmery formula, but it's very nice. It's got a little bit of a sheen. You could absolutely use your fingers with this formula. I'm just not that kind of girl. If at all possible, I will avoid sticking my fingers in eyeshadow to put on my eyes. Yeah, that's nice. If that was the only shimmer in this palette, I would be really unhappy. But it's not. The other shade is very shimmery, or seems like it is. So let's go into number 3. And I am going to wet this one. This one seems a bit flakier, which isn't a bad thing. But I don't want it all over my face, even though my face isn't done up yet. I'm going to take this up just past where I put that first shimmer, and then bounce it over the edges. Yeah. That first shimmery shade is pretty, you know, not that shimmy. But this one's nice. This is definitely more of like a topper, which is perfect for a halo or spotlight eye. That's pretty cute. I'm just going to go back over and blend and just make sure this is exactly how I want it before I go in and do my face. All right, I think this is looking pretty good. Obviously with my naked face and my eyes not done up, it's not that great. So let me go off camera. Oh no, let me show you real quick. I do want to try the lashes. I've never used Glamlite lashes before, so I thought this could be fun. Hopefully I like them. Not that it makes that much of a difference, but it would be nice. That's what the lashes look like. I'll have to cut them. I always do. I have tiny eyes. So I'm gonna go apply these on the rest of my face, and then I'll come back and we can do the rest of the under eye and the blush, because that's pretty much it. It, of course, came with a little strawberry sponge. I don't think I'm going to use it. I think I'm going to end up putting that somewhere because it's just so stinking cute. All right, so I'll come back. We'll do blush. We'll finish up the under eyes and the lips. Okay, I'm back. I got my base on and I lined my lips just to save a few minutes. So let's finish up with the under eyes. I had to cut 4 segments off these lashes. They are so big. All right, we're gonna go into that darkest like pink maroon shade that we used on the very outer. I'm gonna put that on the inner portion and outer portion of my lower lash line. We're pretty much gonna copy the same thing. Lighter in the center, darker on the outer corner and inner corner. And I'm gonna skip the like purpley pink shade and go right in with a lighter matte pink. Pink eyeshadow doesn't always translate well on the lower lash line, but I think if you do it dramatically enough, maybe that'll help. I'm going to wet my brush and just try to press on a little bit of the lighter shimmery shade like we did in the center of my lid. Same brush, I just wet it. And I'm going to try to just get some to stick. Yeah, that's working. All right, let's zoom in for a quick look. I'll throw on some lower lash mascara in a second, and then we'll zoom out and do the blush and the lips. All right, before I do my lips, I'm gonna continue looking goofy to tell you that I did line my lower lash line, or my waterline, with this pink Odin's Eye liner, and it worked pretty well, so that's pretty cool. Some of these are good, and some of them not so much. The pink one I seem to like, though. Okay, let's do, what? Let's do lips, because I'm looking too goofy. So we have this little bullet lipstick. I really wish I could remember the names besides, you know, Strawberry Shortcake, because her cat definitely had a name. And this is a regular bullet lipstick, which I never wear, but I'm going to for this video because it's so stinking cute. That's much better than I thought it was going to be. Cute. Definitely doesn't smell good. It smells like really not good. Ew. Maybe the lip gloss will smell better. So we'll whack some of this on. Yes. That smells so much better. Like strawberry. All right, that's cute. Nothing I would wear on the reg because I really do enjoy a liquid lipstick that dries down and stays where I put it, but this is cute. I'm not mad at it. All right, let's go with the blush. And this is just the Strawberry Shortcake blush. It's really cute. Not sure that this was maybe the best shade to go with, but I haven't tried it, so we'll see. I have my Refer number 4, which is what I always use. It has some blush on it, but I cleaned it off on my towel. So I'm going in pretty hard. That's okay. On camera, it seems to be looking not horrible. IRL, it's not cute. I'm not sure this was the best choice, at least for my specific skin tone. Perhaps this shows up better on much darker skin tone or much lighter. That is a really, really bad color for me. But you know what we can do. I mean, that looks pretty true to pan. So when I saw the blush, I really didn't think it would work for me. But I wanted to give it a whirl anyway. However, I think this could work. So I'm going to boop into that with my blush brush. That's better. That was one of the things I was actually excited about this palette, was that I figured I could use some of the eyeshadows as blush. I'm going to boop into shade 15, which is like a really, really dark berry. just to see if I can tone this down a tiny. Why would I add more to tone it down, you ask? Because it's a darker shade. It might throttle it back a little bit. Okay, well, that definitely didn't work. So perhaps I'll just bounce over that with the sponge I used to apply my foundation. I may just have to admit defeat that this blush was not made for me. However, I do want to take what's left on the brush. Yeah. That's a look. Is it the best thing ever? No. Would I go out of the house like this? In a heartbeat. I really, like, it's just fun. I did bust out my Pina Colada highlighter from Glamlite. I thought, let's just stick with Glamlite. If I had the products, I don't have a lot from them. Mostly just this highlight and a couple eyeshadow palettes, and now a blush that I can't use. This highlight's actually very, very nice. I like it a lot. Oh, that's hilarious. You know what? You win some, you lose some. Perhaps the blush is not for me. I'll probably never wear it again. I look a little unwell and perhaps a touch psycho. Maybe I'll leave it on till Mike comes home. I'll pretend like I'm in a really bad mood, and then I can just be like, listen, don't mess with me. Okay, probably not, but I am gonna wear this the rest of the day because why not? It's just makeup. It's just for fun. I do so far like the eyeshadow palette for eyeshadows. I think that that is super, super fun. The quality can't be faulted. They blended really, really nicely. Better than I thought that they would, if I'm being totally honest. I have a couple other eyeshadow palettes, and I don't remember loving playing with them. So yeah, I don't know. I'm actually very, very glad I have this. I think if the greens are as good as these pinks are, I'm gonna be one happy camper. So I'll probably use it again in another video, doing a green eyeshadow look with it. Let me know in the comment section if you picked any of this stuff up. Does this kind of like grabbing for the nostalgia make you want to purchase, make you not want to purchase? There's not a lot, you know, intellectual property that would make me want to spend money on it, but for some reason this one did, and the Charlie Brown Christmas stuff with Wet n Wild wasn't great, but it was a lot of fun. And you know, sometimes you just gotta do something that's fun, even if the makeup is crap. I don't know, that's what I'm telling myself. It's my story, I'm sticking to it. Anyway, I hope that you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I super appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good, and remember to be kind to you.